Hello, everybody.
Yo, everybody.
Screen. How are we all doing? It's been a bit. Hey, Deluxe Tux.
The bullshit. Hey, Deluxe Talks.
What's
do we
bullshit?
actually have 10 people, or is my Twitch stream crazy?
Apparently there are 10 viewers. I don't know.
I don't think we have 10 viewers. I think this is our Twitch live.
How you doing, Deluxe Tux?
And 8 other people were not there. Hey, everyone. Me, Sarah, and the 2 bots and Deluxe Talks.
I did.
And the YouTube peoples.
I did the Paradigm guy, by the way. If you wanted to try it. I don't know. I messed it up where I had like flipped all the frames to make him walk the right direction, and it meant he was walking backwards, and I couldn't understand for ages what the problem was.
Was he walking like 2/3?
2/3.
That's like
fine now, right?
Yeah, the sidewalk level, right? Let me see.
Yeah. By taking loads of screenshots from the game.
Like his belly. That's cool.
He can dance.
It's off day
No.
today, and my pup is asleep on my lap. In
Hey,
solidarity.
solidarity.
Yeah, it looks cool. Oh yeah, I should dance, huh? What is it? Backslash dance?
Yeah, or click dance on the thing at the bottom of the screen.
Let's dance.
You do it?
Feels like it? Oh, well, I should press enter.
I was gonna say.
Oh no, unrecognized command.
Wait,
What is it? Exclamation mark dance? No?
uh, I don't remember. Just go scroll down to the bottom of the screen to the thing, and
Okay,
then
I just tried this, but let's see.
oh, there we go. You're doing it. It might be a bit slow.
Online? Oh, let's see.
But I don't know.
I'm catching up.
The Streamlabs is standing in front of you.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Hey, Sarah.
Very, very slow. It looks like he's carefully trying to like.
It's because I put the correct number of frames that you'd put in, but then like the frame rate's confusing. I don't know. I didn't spend enough time on that one trying to get it to work right because the walk cycle was confusing me while he was walking backwards. But yeah, I'll fix it at some point.
Oh. The fuck am I doing here?
Oh, don't know. What am I doing as well? So like the other day I was Murloc avatar. That would be so cute. I was trying to take the hunter and to the child animation, you know, the animations of him shooing away and everything, and him skinning the dinosaur. I wanted it to face the other direction, and I was like, oh yeah, easy. I'll just like flip him the other way around so he should go shoot the other way. No, I'm sure it was. My mind wasn't in the right state to like actually concentrate properly, and it just couldn't do anything. I did some of it, so like we'll see. I need to go find it. Just a sec. So not prepared.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Solidarity, for asking the real questions here, because I'm clearly being bullied. Not today, but I quit my job today, so I'm upset and not upset at the same time. So at least it's nice to work with Tiny again and have some time for Theropods, because this has been a little bit annoying, not being able to work on the game too much. I was like, I quit my job today at Theropods. I work full time for a corporation now.
Sorry guys, this is the last stream. Sarah's gonna write the rest of the story herself now. But the dinosaurs kill everyone and live happily ever after.
And then it's like you do the demo puzzle and the meteorite actually falls and kills the planet, and that's the end of the game. Sarah, what if the meteorite kills people and that's how we have a short game? No, I mean the plan is to work full time on Theropods because it was really dragging behind, at least on my end, and
yeah,
annoyingly,
it was at the stage where Costas has to do a lot of work. If it was at the end stage, it probably would have been a little bit better because I'm the one who will have to have done most of the work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a stage where I cannot do work. And every time I had like other things to worry about, and I was like, yeah, I'll work on stream day, which I did, but it was like a tiny amount of work.
Dinos become no, the dinos become dodos. Yeah. What is up with this weather? It's super bright and sunny, and now that like the sun's just disappeared, and it's like super dark. Blip, 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 blip.
No, Deluxe Ducks at the top.
Yeah, maybe we did. Can't remember.
What kind of Cora has
a ton of animals.
You know what? Cora had like an animal farm on his lap.
Need to sneeze. Which way's off camera?
I'm listening to the soundtrack of Creeks by Amanita Design.
Nice.
Very nice. The people who made it, the soundtrack, are called Hidden Orchestra, which I like as a title. Did you watch that? Oh, it's Vortex Prime. What is this theme? Is it like do 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 do, or is it just drums?
Or is it like the 20th Century Fox? Dum dum. I think it's calling you a dum dum.
Oh, or is that?
He's calling you a dum dum.
No, he's not. He's calling me a drum. Um, what I want to say? I don't know. My brain's fried.
What brain? Sorry. Jokes.
Theropods is done. Oh, I just called myself a dum.
The save and
Sound
sound.
Game Festival this week was very good. Yeah, well, I saw a little bit of that. There was like
What
they
is
were
it?
taking. They were. I saw a tweet by Deluxe Talk too. It was a games festival with indie games, but at the same time they had live streams and like the musicians were performing the soundtrack of the band
Oh, cool.
live, like as in like from their house or
Yeah.
whatever. So it was like a music festival for games. Am I right, Deluxe Talks? What's Neviklink doing up there in my face?
What? Ain't a big thing.
He's in front of my face.
Or was he? Has it changed now? It looks fine for me now.
Okay.
I just forget how ridiculous his walk cycle is. Torin?
It lagged a little bit for me, but. What if I. Statue scene looking great. Oh, thanks. I mean, still has a little bit of work to do, but statue seems to be looking cool since last time. It feels so weird after 3 months of like constantly worrying about getting notes or whatever on videos, not giving a shit right now. I mean, I know I'm not getting paid, but I saved up money on the side, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's filling everyone in. I'm not. I quit my full-time job and I'm working on Theropods. A lot more coming. I mean, that's a decision I made because I literally quit my job 2 hours ago. So I mean, it's not like I started working full-time within those 2 hours, but that's the plan. I think in the first place, the idea was that I was going to save some money on the side, and then suddenly it somehow became a job that I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Because that's not what I want to do in my life. Edit cooking videos. Yeah, it's 2 hours ago because someone called me in the morning and they were like, "Hey, Costas, you know those videos we asked you to do? Why aren't you doing more in your free time?" They didn't think it was free time. They was thinking it was company out time. So they assumed that I would naturally work by myself on other projects of the company instead of just following their deadlines. And then my head kind of exploded with this logic, and I was like, "Excuse me, what the fuck are you talking about?" And they were like, "You don't work as much as you should." And I was like, "Okay, bye then. Find someone who will." More or less, it was like that. But it was kind of interesting because when I went to my boss to say that, he sort of expected like that this would be resolved with him telling me you should work more because I'm paying you. And I was like, "This is not really a conversation. This is me telling you that I'm annoyed and I'm leaving." And then he was kind of like, didn't know what to do about this too much. He said I used to have some other guy who was making 5 videos per week for that much money, and I was like, "Well, why don't you have him here?" And because he seems better than me.
Wonder why he left.
What the fuck is he talking to me about? Like
I wonder why he left.
I was like, "Well, bring him here then. Like, if you like him so much." I was like, "What the fuck do you need me then?" Or he was like, "Yeah, you're not working. What am I doing with you here? You're decorative." And I was like, "Well, then kick me out." I was like, "What do you want from me?" Because I'm really trying here, so. Vortex Prime says, "Jobs are important, but it's not like you pause your life when you go off work. It's important to make your whole life kiwi watermelon. You should always be happy and smiling. So well, no, you shouldn't. But
What's
I mean, I get
kiwi
your
watermelon?
So, it feels like a yin and yang with fruit.
Right.
So do something you love and are passionate about, and you'll naturally do great. Blah blah blah. You tell them Costa's proud of you. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I'm making it like a stick it to the man, but I was clearly staying for the money there. But the most frustration that came from me was that I was really trying to make the things organized and like make them give me a schedule, and like every time they had a complaint about the videos, I struggled to make them better.
Mm-hmm.
And then they stopped complaining about that, and they found a new thing to complain about. So if the videos they were complaining that had bad sound or bad editing or like bad things, we fixed everything. We changed the way we edit things. We split the work with my friend, so we would like do the things that we are better at. Like he would be doing the color correction, I would be doing the editing and all that.
Yeah.
And then the videos like vastly improved. But the thing is that we couldn't be doing the same amount of videos. Like you can't be fast and have the best quality at the same time. And they just didn't realize that. They thought we were slacking. And just to put it into context, its video lately was like 20 minutes long. It wasn't like 3-minute video that we were putting out. That was like an hour per week in a way.
They just didn't understand what was involved in
Exactly.
the
Like
work that
it's
you
like I'm
did.
talking with someone who thinks I was going crazy because they thought I was cheating them, and at the same time, I refuse that if someone's paying me for 8 hours, I should like spend literally 8 hours working on this. I feel like if the work is done, then fuck you. Like you really, how I use my time's up to me. I don't know. This might be my state of mind, but
I mean-
I can work with someone who doesn't think that.
Yeah, if you're working in an office situation, then yeah, but
I
they
wasn't
should
though. I was at home.
they should yeah, I don't know if it's to do with COVID or what, but like probably not. They then yeah, you should still continue to do work. You wouldn't be able to just like head off home unless they told you so, but they should
Yeah.
tell you what to do next.
I
sort
mean,
of
I
thing.
understand why he would want me that, but this is not what I want to do. Like, I'm literally leaving if you tell me that
Yeah.
you need me to work for 8 hours straight. And also, like, I spent all these years perfecting, like, let's say, how to edit as fast as I can, just so I can have free time in between and not have to work for 8 hours. If I work 8 hours at full capacity, I'm gonna like need a week to like calm down. Like, this is not functional. And how am I to explain that to someone? Does it make sense to you?
Yeah. But yeah, it's totally.
Because I prefer quality time. Like, you think all the people who work at the office actually do quality time? Like, get interrupted all the time. They go for a cigarette. Like, this is, I don't understand. Yeah, solidarity. Murlocs are so much better at following the chain of command and every chain.
So the best. Anyways, I started watching a series on Netflix called Shadow and Bone, and I'm enjoying it.
Shadow and Bone.
Yeah. It's based on some books. It's a Netflix original, but based on some books. Yeah. It's like to do with magic, kind of. Well, yeah, not kind of. Yeah, it's very good. You should try it.
Sounds cool. I haven't watched any series actually lately.
Also, a Norwegian show that Solidarity introduced to me called Norsemen. It's pretty funny. Like-
This is actually funny because it looks ridiculous from the promo material.
Oh, you've seen it?
I know of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
though.
okay.
It feels like Vikings, but with comedy or something.
Yeah, but like the way they do it is just not in your face. It's like a weird kind of
Oh.
humor, and I quite enjoy that. Watch Vikings and or Norsemen. That's the so at first I was wondering whether
I've
it
seen every single Viking episode. by the way.
I was wondering whether it was a parody off of like all those Viking shows, because I feel like I wouldn't have got it because I only watched one season of Vikings and that was it.
No, I've seen.
But it's not. It's like I don't know. I find it quite funny, but it's a weird kind of humor.
Weird kind of humor, also known as Norwegian humor, and then solidarity and.
Maybe. Oh right. You're saying. But yeah, apparently it was shot in English and in Norwegian, and annoyingly, the only version I have is the English version. I can't watch it in Norwegian.
Oh fuck.
We do need a series about Murlocs, and it's in Murloc language.
Sounds like Solidarity has been abducted by Murloc, and the Murloc is typing now. I don't remember this Murloc love being there before.
He's always loved Murloc.
How about his favorite Norse god, Murloci? I'm back, everyone.
I
One
don't.
of the
think
One of
this.
the, one of the reasons one of the reasons they told me to leave this job. Like no more puns because this is enough. We pay you to pun.
I don't think this is working.
with our game or you?
No, the animation I'm trying to do. I'm just flipping his arm. It doesn't look. It looks way too long.
Why are you trying to do this?
Because I need to make him face
Just
the
so
other
that we're-
direction.
So I like this bullshit joke.
Yeah, because I need him to face the other direction is the reason why I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't that look kind of weird? Is his arm too long?
Slightly, but the fact that he's hovering above the body is also
Come
so
on!
much that I can't get over it to judge the rest of it.
See, I don't want to do the whole thing properly to find that it doesn't work.
Well, this clearly got out of hand, especially the body. So Murlocky and Sorlock with the All-Father Morgul. Wait. Is Sorlock like Murloc? Okay, I see. I see how you combine the two words by carefully using one R from both words.
He does. It looks ridiculous.
There's got some sassy hand movements there. But can you just copy paste the other sassy hand? Oh, you've already done it though. Yeah, it's very sassy.
It's hard to just copy paste it when it's like facing the other direction, which is what I did.
Well, I'll tell you what the problem is. Oh wait.
Yeah, go for it. This isn't the whole animation.
It feels like it should be at shoulder length.
It should be at shoulder length.
It feels like he should be doing like this.
Wait.
As in like
okay.
elevating his hand way more.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You know what? This starts from the wrist though. So what you're doing is like you're doing this, while he's kind of like keeping his whole arm still, and then he's waving his palm. If that makes sense.
Wait, is that what he should be doing?
Oh wait, I'm not showing it properly on camera. Okay.
No, I can see.
He should be doing this, like this, and what you're kind of doing is this. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've taken the same.
So like his main arm should be kind of like still.
Yeah.
And then his thing should be moving. Ha!
Okay.
I've been removed from the Viber group on at work. Yeah.
It just happened.
I'm officially gone. Fuck Viber, seriously. The only reason I put Viber on my phone was this fucking job. I hate Viber. Just the fact that they wanted me to put me at a Viber group for work, like Viber for professional like reasons, not like Slack or anything.
Don't know what
Viber, like
is.
I'm getting texts on my phone.
Is it like WhatsApp?
Yes, but for like super boomers or whatever. This is like using Skype to have a video call today.
Oh, okay.
My mom has Viber. Oh, they'd be mad, yeah.
Hot tub stream.
I've been removed. They also owe me like a tiny amount of money, but I thought they paid me a week ago, so it's the best time to leave right now.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking about my work, but I feel really happy that I gave that I told them bye-bye.
Yeah, no,
Feels like I actually did something to stop the shitty situation instead of complaining about it all the time. Next plan is to like superpower theropods. So what's going on with theropods is like we decided to start the story. Well, I did. I was like, how about we look into the story again, because I kind of like left it for a year and a half ago. I put it down on paper and we were like, that's the story, we're doing it. And now I'm just like re-looking at it because some bits have been pretty iffy or like general. So I'm literally like trying exactly what's happening in every occasion, and I'm making like sort of a script, which is like highlighted with two different colors for playable and non-playable stuff. So I'm telling the story and like C goes to the cave, and this is playable. C sees this, and this happens. This is cutscene. What's a super boomer? Something about bubblegum crisis. Super boomer is a person who's like middle-aged and doesn't understand anything new. So this to an extreme level.
Super boomer.
Or that character in Left 4 Dead. You know what I would like? Some coffee.
I got some.
I got a new stove, by the way. I also my flatmate is actually moving out this week.
Okay.
Which is like a big deal. Like he's been living with me for 2 years, so that's like kind of another life-changing event.
Everything's changing.
Fuck yeah. In Bubblegum Crisis, boomers are genetically boosted punks. Like
Bubblegum Crisis was amazing. Wait, which one was Bubblegum Crisis?
I don't know.
Was Bubblegum Crisis the one with that girl with the blue hair? And that guy, the guy, no, it's an anime. And the guy who is,
sounds like a real crisis.
Like, the guy who's, like, really quiet and, like, I can't remember what it was. Is that the one? I might be thinking of a different one, actually. No, I'm not. I don't know. There was, like, a spin-off of it as well that was hilarious. The girl with the red hair.
Having a Bubblegum Crisis of her own.
What am I thinking of? Do you know what I'm thinking of?
No.
Vortex. I wasn't like, I know the answer, I'm asking you. I don't remember Bubblegum Crisis. I remember the name of it. What am I thinking about? It was hilarious. There's a girl with blue hair. Oh, and then there was the guy in like, who was part of the army or something, and he was like super serious and like would like deal with situations ridiculously, like if someone, a girl had a crush on him at school and left a note in his locker and he thought it was some guy trying to assassinate him and blew up the locker or something ridiculous like that. You know what I'm talking about, Vortex.
Apparently, Deluxe Duck.
Because I don't. It's that police one. Maybe there was a guy with black hair. Oh no, Bubblegum Crisis is not the one I'm thinking of because I just looked it up. A bubblegum crisis is when you blow a bubble that's too big and it pops and gets stuck in your hair. Full Metal Panic! And then there was Full Metal Panic for Mufu?
Were there 40
which was
full
hilarious.
metal things?
44 what?
40,000 full metal animes.
I've got a question. Why are there so many people in our... Oh, it's fine now. There's so many people in our chat and like stream avatars that they were all huddled together instead of spreading out.
Spread out, everyone. There's a COVID situation going on.
I don't watch enough anime anymore.
I definitely don't watch enough anime. Also, I don't watch anime. I haven't for ages.
I think it's because if it's... I hate it when it's dubbed, usually. But like if it's if I have to read subtitles on something, like I've kind of stopped watching K-dramas I used to, because if I have to read subtitles, I can't be doing something else at the same time, and I'm in this sort of...
That's true. Yeah. I've done that.
That's
I stopped watching because
That's what I feel like at the moment. I just need to... Neverclink, what are you doing? Did you see that? What happened to you? You just went flying in the air and...
I don't know, why is he... I thought someone dropped a bomb earlier, so maybe that's... solidarity. I don't know, Neverclink was in my face earlier. Oh, there he is. He's bombing himself.
He keeps timing out.
Food Wars. Wait, what is Food Wars? Is it like... I know Storage Wars.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. I kind of wasn't too sure about it. It's kind of... It cooked food.
Why did she break the arm off? Because that's her mom's statue, I guess? I mean...
Oh, there's loads of bombs.
That's like telling me, why don't you break the bottle of milk instead? And you just open the lid, right?
Yeah, I've seen part of food ones. I don't understand when a bomb happens that you can't see it. I think you can only see it when I do it. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Davor, how you doing?
Yo, it's Davor.
Yeah, that's the one. Food wars, when the judges taste the food and their clothes tear off and blow away.
I just say how amazing my bike is, since we're talking.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Things. Super fucking good. Also, I realized that I was charging it the wrong way all this time. By that I mean I wasn't charging it. It was like the light was blinking green, and it should have been blinking red, like it's empty. Okay. So I had it in a different setting, and still I managed to like do so much biking around. Super fucking cool. I'm super happy. Worth it having a job just to get this bike.
I'm sorry, what? Tiny Stuff's just has won five from the jump catch game. How? I didn't do anything.
You got bombed and you flew in the air and you got a flying I've done this before too.
Thanks for whoever did the bomb.
It's like Neviklin keeps bombing.
Oh, so do you guys have a long weekend in the States as well? Because it's a bank holiday here for the UK.
Hasn't it been a bank holiday last Monday too? Or is it the bank holiday every week?
Not last Monday. It was like there's 2 bank holidays in May for some reason. It's like summer, spring bank holiday or something.
I thought there was one pretty.
I haven't watched anime in a while, but I've been on a real MST3K. Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery Science Theater 3K.
Hey, you got cool. What they called? They have a channel, a Twitch channel. You've got cool. What are they called? Emojis. Okay, sorry, I've missed stuff. Well, Darity 1.5, never think 1.5. Uncle Sam gave me the day off today. Oh. A veteran celebrating holiday. Okay. Guess it's just coincidence. It's on the same day.
Is it like only for people who are like veterans at celebrating things? They like celebrate all their lives. They went through so many celebrations and all that. How's that? Perfect joke?
When was Buildosaurus? What is his name? Buildosaurus? I automatically read that as Buildosaurus. It is Buildosaurus, yeah. When was he last on? I don't know. Was he here last time we streamed? A week ago?
I'm not sure. He might have been not around for a little while.
Might not be coincidence, to be honest. I could see other countries making a holiday where others do. It's a 24/7 Mystery Science Theater 3000 Twitch channel. Really? Do they just play the show? Like, what do they play on it?
You know what the best part is? I was editing a video about chicken in the oven with potatoes. I don't have to fucking finish this. Half the chicken has been done. And I don't have to continue making more chicken. Now I can go back to my real life where I make chicken for myself. Oh, I didn't tell you. I did some actual cooking this weekend. Instead of on the cheat day.
Oh, okay, cool.
I had a friend help me, obviously, because I'm not very good at this. So I made pancakes with peanut butter and banana in between, and then like a few stacks in between each stack, and like strawberry jam on top. And then, so we made, and then for dinner it was
taking all the credit.
Chicken, but like deep fried chicken, like KFC style.
Wait, you made that yourself? But just
with
by
a friend.
Putting loads of oil?
Made the batter, battered it, put it in a fryer.
But you have a fryer?
A pot with, no, it was a pot full
a lot of oil.
Oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a little bit of trial and error because at first we battered it, but then the batter kind of like peeled out, and then the oil wasn't like hot enough,
Yeah.
and then so it was a bit of a hit and miss for some like we had a few goes at like a few pieces of chicken, but eventually it was pretty. It was like eating chicken basically, but a little bit crispy on the outside. It wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
We did fries, but it was like some kind of special fries that I super liked. So you take like a potato and then you put it in the oven to cook for an hour. I don't know, whatever, up until you can put a knife through it and it's soft, right?
Yep. Yep.
So if you can put a knife through it and it's like soft and it goes through, then it's kind of okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take the potato, you let it cool off, and then you like start breaking it with your hands into like little rocky sizes pieces. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you take then those little things. It's still with a peel on, right? You
Yeah.
haven't peeled it off.
Yeah.
And then you take these and you put them in the fryer, not fryer, whatever. You put it in oil.
Oh,
And
you
it's so
deep fry
good
it as
because
well.
then it's yeah, you deep fry it, but without any batter on it. So it's like so good because it's like already cooked and then it just crispifies on the outside. And then you put it on a sheet of paper to like absorb the oil or whatever. And then you put like salt and smoked paprika, and it's super good.
Nice.
And then for like dessert, it was a cheesecake that I super fucking liked. It was really good. Um, it was a cheesecake, and then it had. I didn't know that first of all that this particular cheesecake maybe you shouldn't leave the jam on top of it or whatever fruit you have because it's gonna be soggy and absorb it. So as you serve it, that's when you put on the stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
Also, you need it because you need to get it out of the fridge, and then you need like a knife that has been dipped into like hot water, and then you put it on the cold thing so that it cuts. So it's a whole process. And the jam, it was strawberry jam, but it wasn't even jam. Like we took actual strawberries, we mussed them together with some like brown
like
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
it's
it was
not
fucking
a jam.
perfect.
It's
it was so good.
It's got a name for that.
I don't know what it is, but it looked like a jam, but it looked so red because there was no process involved to lose color. So it was like great. It was a fridge cheesecake. That's a very good question. No baking involved. No, it was only left for 3 hours in the oven. In the sorry, it was
no baking at all. It was only in the oven for 3 hours.
Sorry,
3 hours and no baking. In the fridge for 3 hours? Is that what you meant?
In the fridge. Yeah, I was really impressed. That cheesecake was like worthy of a bakery.
I don't know what the word is for that jam type thing. It's not jam. It's something else, but I can't think. I missed loads
but
of
you know what
chat.
I mean. Like I was super impressed. It was so simple to make. I think Ronnie/Lamplay City Dev streams that brought me to Twits. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. Looks like a door stream. Oh, nice. I like door streams. I didn't attend any, but I assume that's what they were. Lol. Blah blah blah. Thong fridge cheesecake, my favorite. Yeah, super good. Actually, it was a cheesecake from Aki's Vortex Prime, the chef that you like. I should tell you that Aki's. I worked for his rival. Which was like this middle-aged lady. But I agree that Aki's is a little better at this. Vortex Prime is sneakingly sending me Chrissy fried fish.
I've never liked cheesecake.
Crispy. Why is it crazy in the title?
Until I made vegan cheesecake. And that was really nice because I think my reason for not liking cheesecake is it was too rich, like too much dairy, and I don't like cream because it's normally too rich. So I know it's not cream that's in cheesecake necessarily. It's cream cheese. What is it? I don't know. It's just way too rich for me. But like having a vegan one, it's just a lot less rich, and I actually do like it now.
Yeah, it was really good. Do you know what first?
Yeah, I've told him a billion times.
Yasu? I think it was Greek, right?
Yeah, it's Yasu. So obviously my first language is Greek.
Yeah, I love that cheesecake. It was like the cheapest cream cheese we could find in the supermarket, which was funny. And then it was like lemon juice and lemon zest in it too, and that was so good because it wasn't a sweet dessert, which I really liked.
What is a trelech? Cake? Whoa. It's a lot of cream on top. Is that cream? butter cake soaked in 3 kinds of milk, evaporated milk, condensed milk, and heavy cream. Ah, that sounds rich. It looks really good. I'm not sure that. Yeah, same Deluxe Sucks. That's how I normally felt about cheesecake. I'd eat it, but like, I wasn't a big fan.
No, I agree with Deluxe Deluxe, but actually, after cooking, or after seeing people cook so many cheesecakes at the show I was working at, it was very interesting.
Vegan trailesh. Ah. Basically, it sounds like the COVID numbers are going up in the UK. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been paying too much attention, but there's this Indian variant going around, and because it's a bank holiday weekend, a lot of people will come down here on holiday. So I've decided that we're not going to go shopping this week. Instead, we're going to get an order online, because paying for delivery is probably cheaper than driving to Tesco's and back. So anyways, doing Sainsbury's.
But you have to make a big delivery, right?
I mean, we shop for 2 weeks, always. So like, it's going to be a big delivery. So there's no Sainsbury's around here. Or maybe there is. It's like an hour away. That's not even Sainsbury's. I don't know. So yeah, I tried Sainsbury's, and they actually deliver it to our area.
Sainsbury's is a British supermarket.
Yeah. So is Tesco's. But yeah, so I'm doing an order from there, which is exciting because there's some stuff that's like new, and they've got a vegan camembert or brie. No, I think it says camembert. Was that a disgust?
No, it was a
okay. I was gonna say camembert is so freaking good. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what a vegan one's like. But I've always wanted to try a vegan one. So yeah. If that's probably like the one thing that's not gonna come.
We still have the British variant. You know, everything is super open. Like, people are just like pretending there's no different COVID. Crazy. Oh, aren't you supposed to be getting vaccinated? Didn't you say they opened up for your?
Yeah, I've been offered the vaccination. I can't get it though because it's like
a billion miles away.
Yeah, it's too far away. It's the only option. It's way too far away.
But it's the vaccination.
But I don't drive.
Yeah, but it's a vaccine. You should get it at some point.
I know.
Is it actually, if it's Pfizer, you're gonna be way faster than me when getting the fucking AstraZeneca second one, like in a month from now.
I don't want the AstraZeneca one. If they offered that, I'd say no.
I mean, that was the only one I had, so I took it.
Yeah. No, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Just personally, I don't want it.
Apparently, I read that there's like a 70% chance I get at least 70% chance that when I'm like with one shot of the vaccine, that I get any like symptoms or any hard symptoms. I think it's still passed around, definitely, but
70% chance that you.
Wait, what? That it's like protecting
that you
me
won't.
Against.
Yeah, exactly. I thought
like,
it's not.
Yeah.
Is that just with the first vaccine?
Yeah, just the first shot. That's pretty cool.
What should Dave get for brunch? Get cheesecake. I don't know.
I mean, you're American, so pancakes? I don't know.
Maybe something savory.
Pancakes can be savory?
I had pasta for lunch.
You also, I don't know if I made the American pancakes.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Get salad for brunch if you want to make Costas happy.
Well, goodbye, everyone. The game is cancelled.
Oh, dear. Talking about that, where's Ozzy? Also a 0.01% chance that you get a random superpower from the vaccine. I don't fully get. Sorry if anyone's got this opinion, but like there are people that I know of who are not getting the vaccine because they think it's just the government is trying to control everyone.
Which they are all the time with the microchips.
Yeah. Hey Ozzy, all I had to do is mention your name and you showed.
What, crazy people that think the vaccine is a lie?
Do you have your light on, Costas?
He's spokesperson, huh?
Do you have your light on? Or is that not gonna help? You're pretty dark.
Oh, it's a pretty dark stream. Wait, I'll go out. Wait,
What was that? Are you speaking murky language? Murloc?
am I dark? Seem fine now. Wait,
Yeah, no, that's better. It's better.
it's better. I didn't do anything. It's wait.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird. It's like a conspiracy theory type reason not to get the vaccine. I don't really understand it, but yeah. Deluxe sucks. How are you gonna feel when you have to start going back to the office?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are like everything's opening up in the U.S., right? Feels like normal shit because they say vaccinated people don't even need to wear a mask. They need to like stop hugging and stuff.
The real galaxy brain is the people saying masks are 1984 government control, and the solution is to not get a vaccine, so you have to keep wearing them.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Same. I feel a feeling you're gonna have to draw one frame for me, but we'll see.
Oh, it sounds like I've been framed.
Is this better if you want to look and try and imagine the rest of his body?
Look at the stupid animation I'm doing. I mean, if I fix the time, it should be fine.
Like how she just grabs it and then yeets straight afterwards. She's like, bye.
Well, the timing is bad, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like I felt like, how is he gonna get down? Because I was like, choop, choop, jumpy jump. What's going on? What do you want me to do?
I want to ask you if it looks
Look at
better. If you can imagine the rest of
You
the
know what
body.
would look better if you had a body?
But what? Fuck off. Are you blocking it out?
I don't know. It kind of looks fine. There's like some details. What? I'm
Were
hiding it
you
with my
blocking
hands.
it out with your...
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's really distracting.
What details? What?
Uh,
It's either
it
this.
feels like it should work. I think it should work. It's just then gonna be a matter of like his shoulder pixels or like his hairstyle or whatever. I think it should work.
I need
It's
to
just
touch
so
it up
distracting
properly.
not having any other body that it feels like completely
So
wrong.
if you think it's worth me fixing it up, then fine. Other than that, if it's awful, I think you need to maybe.
What if you fix it and then I'll tell you for reals? I don't think it should take you more than it's just like copy pasting frames, right?
So my only
Even
no,
if
it'll be fine, but I just don't want to do it if it's awful. I just wasn't sure about this.
No, I think it's fine because I hid it with my eyes. And
Okay, I'll continue and see what it's like. Ozzy doesn't understand anything. We're just talking about the vaccine, and
Deluxe Tux is thrilled.
stuff.
It says. I don't recognize any sarcasm over there.
We already microchip by our phones. People seem to not understand that. Yeah, no. There's like so many other ways, like with computers and stuff, and them knowing
Just people
what kind of ads to give you
for
for no reason, and it's pretty like disturbing. But people, don't seem to get that. Is he humping that dead yellow alien? No, it's a dead dinosaur. Deluxe Tax is not going to be thrilled about going back to the office. I've been back to waking up at 4 a.m. Back to driving 2 hours each day, and also I would not be able to come to any more Theropod streams. Yeah, it's going to suck. You what?
That's the third person I hear that they think he's humping the dinosaur.
It's only because we repeated this.
No one's helping.
It's only because we repeated it over and over again. It'll be fine because he's going to be skinning it. Doing that.
Oh, you think? Oh no.
Oh, it kind of looks like
it. Even when he's king it.
No, that's true.
Someone told me that it's like another kind of humping thing.
What?
Sexual situations too.
Yeah,
I disagree, but people are kids. I don't know. Until Theropods is released in podcast form.
Yeah.
It's still a podcast if you close your eyes or don't watch.
Yeah, you can just tune in on your phone and listen to it whilst you drive on your 2-hour journey. You just can't reply in chat.
And then hear fun so bad that it makes your eyes
No!
water.
Ozzy! Flippin' heck, what's going on with the world? Costas left his job, but at least he left his job. You got kicked out of the job on Friday, no warnings, no strikes. They're lost, man. Are you alright?
Oh, wow.
Can you, do you have something else lined up? I mean, probably not if you didn't see it coming.
I'm sure you're alright from like the point of view from like not working, but and not having people over your head, but the money's a very important thing.
You don't have to deal with those shit people anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you are able to sort yourself out somehow. Yeah, sorry to hear that.
On at work. Go.
Money does suck. I hate that the world revolves around money.
Don't forget to buy Theropods when it's out. And show us how much you hate money by giving them to us.
I'm fine, money's scarce, but the weirdest thing was the whole thing around the Cinderella sisters. I mean, at least you don't have to deal with them anymore, right? Sound like a nightmare.
Yeah, I know the feeling of like going to bed angry because something pissed you off at work and not being able to sleep and dreading the next day. It really sucks.
I kind of enjoyed.
Like I really tried to make myself not think about work when I was angry at bed. Like, you should stop doing this right now.
I enjoyed conflict at work. I enjoyed standing up for myself.
I think I know what you mean because I enjoyed myself too. When they give me shit, I'm like, I'm going to make their brains sweat from like over explaining to them why they're wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna get tired explaining to them why they're assholes.
I would just hold their own rule book over their heads and say,
yeah,
I'm
pretty
right,
much.
you're
like,
wrong.
I like doing that.
And it felt really good to do that.
But the weirdest thing is the whole thing around the Cinderella sisters. Well, fuck them. You're never think about it. You're never gonna bother with them again, right?
Yeah. That's the good thing about the situation.
Also today, as Sarah said, today I quit my job because they were giving me so much shit for like things that I wasn't doing too bad. Personally thinking, I don't think I'm that delusional, but it was clearly a conflict of information here. So the first thing I thought is I never have to deal with them again in my life from now on, and I got really happy about this. And then I came here with Sarah telling me to cut on puns, and I was like, what is this torture? Not only do I need coffee, I need some water.
Freaking hydrate. Someone tell him to hydrate.
Tell me to hydrate. Like, oh wait, does this have water? Oh, it does.
How do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this?
Like how you're saying, someone tell him to hydrate, otherwise he won't if he doesn't get the order from the boss.
It was a he was doing an editing and filming job for a cooking channel.
Yeah, I was doing an editing job on a cooking show, and I'll rant again. I don't mind. They were
hydrate.
Hydrate. Okay, I did. I just hydrated.
Hydrate.
Holding the bother others. Was he saying? Yep. Weird thing that the oldest one, sister, I'm guessing, which is not a sister, but disappeared from 1 week to another and got out from the working groups that we were from the Guernsey. Don't know what that is. Told me that she was on holidays. Today, what's going on with the hydrate? Stop second read Ozzy. Last week, the middle one told me that our client, she was getting surgery. And that very same Friday, they told me that they had to lay me off. So considering everything was really freaking fucked out. So they give you a lot of shit and they let you off. Yay, just in time for rent. Yeah, Francisco's here. Francisco. Yeah, we need to hydrate. There's a lot of sweating going on right now. Yeah, so everyone who just joined us, I was
Yeah, we're
saying
gonna
how I'm
start
happy to go
sounding
back
like
to.
Murlocs with all the water down our throats. Sorry, yeah, speak.
Yeah, it's like drowning people. I today I quit this editing job that I had, which was like practically full time. It didn't let me anytime do any theropods other than the streams. I was feeling really shitty about this, and it was really good money, so I was staying there. But today they literally had me wake up on a Monday and started yelling at my phone because I was really frustrated. Because the idea was that we had a schedule with the deadlines that we needed to give like a few videos, and I thought that was pretty self-explanatory as far as the job goes. But they were like, "Wait a minute, why aren't you doing more videos?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean? These are the deadlines that you gave me." Sure, but why aren't you doing more videos? And I was like, "Because these are the deadlines." They were like, "Well, you can't be sitting around in between. You should be doing more videos." And I was like, "What the fuck is this about? This is like one list of like actual deadlines that are written down, and then another of imaginative deadlines that you have in your head that I should be delivering." And they were telling me how I'm like basically decorative and not working enough and just sitting around. And I was like, well, okay. And they were telling me how they had this other guy who was doing 5 videos per week and they were paying him that much. And I was like, well, that's great. Why don't you get him back? Because I can't do this.
Yeah, I want to know why he left.
So yeah, I wonder why he left. And they were like, I just wanted you around to do this and that, and you haven't been doing anything. I was like, okay, cool. Like I was like, I don't think I can. We clearly have different information here, so.
Okay, cool. Bye.
So the thing is that I fully understand that this guy was paying me for to work 8 hours per day, which was bullshit because I worked more. I work on weekends, but he seemed to forget that because he was paying me. And he assumed that I'm gonna like be working every living moment of my life. And I think that if you have a certain skill that you can produce videos in a certain amount of time, you should be doing it in your own free time, in your own like time, basically, as long as you deliver in your deadline.
Yeah.
Plus, his problem was that I was delivering 3 videos per week. He kind of seemed to forget that each of those videos were 20 minutes long, which is like fucking a lot for like 2 people to work on. So I guess that's my rant. That it was a guy who had no idea how video works. That he thought I was pressing the video button and it was done, and gave me shit. Scammed.
Scam.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like I'm the artist because I did try to like fix every problem he had over those 2 months. He was like, well, the video should be longer, the lighting is not good, the sound is bad. So we fixed everything, and there were no complaints on that. And then suddenly they find something to complain, like something new about. And then eventually, when the quality of the videos was top notch, they complained about the quantity of the videos. So you can have both, like. And if we suggest we get an extra person, they're never gonna let us do the same amount of work. They're gonna exponentially grow and say, "Well, give me 10 videos per week this time."
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna win. Like this is bullshit. It's a problem I can't solve because their management is fucked. Wait, so you're saying that this boss doesn't own you just because he pays you? Pretty much, yeah. The thing is like the confusion in his eyes because he kind of thought at some point that I was negotiating and I was just explaining to him why I'm leaving. So at some point he was like, well, what do you want? And I was like, nothing, I'm just like telling you. Yeah, I feel so much better now actually that I'm out of it because I did save some money, like a few like I'm really lucky to own my own house, so I don't pay any, I only pay bills. So I don't have like this like a thing looming over my head, which is rent, which means that I can like manage my own free time and save a lot of money on the side, so I can like, just pay for my food and rent basically and be able to work on Theropods. So that was like one of the ideas. Why didn't you split a 20-minute video into 4? Did I tell you how frustrating that was? What they told me a month ago. We shot a video that was supposed to be just to give an example of how much they don't understand how video works. We were shooting a video, and when we were shooting it, we were saying, okay, we'll shoot that much, and then we're gonna make a 3-minute video. And they were like, cool. So if you imagine that to make a 3-minute video, you don't shoot for an hour. You usually shoot for what, 20 minutes, just to have like all the shots that you need. And then eventually they said, hey man, can you make this video from 3 minutes 8 minutes? Because if you put it, they didn't explain the because. I had to ask 40 times, why the fuck do you want it longer? And they said, because if you put it on YouTube, the 8-minute mark is when, the 4-minute mark is when they put ads in, and the 8-minute mark is when they put 2 ads in. And I was like, well, that's great. From next time I can do this, because right now I've shot footage for 3 minutes, not 8. What am I gonna do? Said, can you just like put some nice, pretty animations? I was like, yeah, but it's gonna take 30 seconds. Why am I gonna make a movie? So like, put like fucking 4 minutes of animation. Um, so they thought it was me nagging about this. Like it wasn't like a practical issue to solve. I was like, and then eventually what I did was like, because it's a cooking show, every time they were like mixing something or like cutting like onions or whatever, I just like kept adding more time that was like just them cutting onions just to save some time. I knew it was boring, and then eventually they were like, well, this video is boring. I was like, well, no fucking shit, it's boring. You told me to make it long. Man, I was so frustrated.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty shitty to like.
So fucking
It's
frustrated.
on them
but
for not planning properly and realizing that they can't have a 4-minute
it
video.
comes to this
Whatever
boss
it
guy
is.
that I talked to because he's so chaotic that everyone else is going to be, yeah. There was also this girl that she was like talking to me in the morning, and she was like, yeah, you need to make more videos. I'm telling you personally now because blah blah blah. And then when I was there, she fucking literally threw, not literally, but almost, she threw me under the fucking bus. Like she was like, I don't know, I told him to do it, and I was like, stupid fucking bitch. So annoying. The boss people are the boomers, the fucking mega boomers. They're like literally like completely different century. And when I say literally, I don't mean literally. Don't get angry. I'm just angry. It's not literally another century. Although I was born in another century, literally, of the 20th century. But anyway, let's forget about all this. There's positives and negatives to being tight. And also, can I just say that I'm working on Theropods. Didn't have any time to work on Theropods other than those streams, and even the streams suffered. Like I couldn't be coming on the streams every week. And then I just felt really bad about this game and like about basically Sarah and everyone working on it, that they had to deal with me working on a cooking show and complain instead of Theropods.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the good news. You're getting more Theropods.
Which
Or you're getting
unfortunately,
Theropods sooner than you would be if I would be working on a cooking show full time.
fortunately, it
Also,
means
you
you're gonna get more
Girl's number before
puns.
you left. This fucking asshole, that pun girl, such a stupid bitch, I should tell you. She was. Let me tell you another thing about work with her. She called us at some point, me and my friend who make videos, and she was like, we want to get some new ideas. We want to put something on Spotify. And then I was like, they want to put cooking videos on
What?
Spotify. I was trying to process what do they want to do with Spotify. And she was like, how about we do, basically what happened was that the boss man, the boomer guy, he was like, I need fresh ideas to get more views. And she was like, well, get you some fresh ideas. And then she told us, how about we make the cooking show as an audio thing. And she was like, we could listen to the sounds of vegetables getting cut and all that. And I was like, okay, sure, but you know, I'm not a sound guy, so maybe we should either hire a sound guy or get a new microphone.
Like
And
ASMR cooking.
we should also ask some people who are actually, you know, probably blind or they can't see very well, and ask for their experience and see if that's a thing they kind of like or what do they like, because I'm not blind, so I wouldn't know. Just to make it, you know, because that's the people I'm assuming that they would be benefiting from this. And then she went to the boss and she said, yeah, they were very negative to this idea. And then we were getting shit from the boss for that. I was like, what a stupid fucking bitch. So that's why she's a stupid bitch. So that's the pun girl. So fuck her. Okay, what else?
Did she ever even make any puns?
No. She just laughed at some point with a couple. She's just sucking up to everyone. It sounds like quitting is going to be pretty healthy for Costas. Yeah. Costas doing voices? Yeah, I do voices actually. All of my friends have their own voices. Actually, Greenslav, I do the voices in Theropods demo. But I think everyone who's making an adventure game eventually learns how to voice act because out of necessity, right? But I know Francisco is actually voice acting in pretty legit adventure games in general, not just like our own games. It looks like Costas couldn't cut it. That's an excellent pun. Well done. Needs no editing. It's perfect. And to cook up some ideas, that's pretty good too. Wow, my friends have their own voices too. That's so weird. Yeah, and I have to explain to like new friends of mine about my friends' voices that I do. That They're like, this is the same voice. And I was like, no, this is more like, and the other one's like, eh. So yeah, I sound like. Also, every pet I meet, like cat or dog or anything, like a stray dog or something, I make up their own voice on the spot. I'm like, hello, I'm a nice doggy. So they all have voices too. Because they can't speak, so I have to put voices in their faces. Like, ooh. I hate when people can come up with shitty ideas like, let's just broadcast. Exactly. Let's just broadcast sounds of veggies being soft. And then it's someone else's job to actually get. Yeah, exactly. I was really patient to say, this is the most horrible idea I've ever heard. And she was like, they're negative to my ideas. I was like, how? Oh, yeah. And also, we asked her, like, do you have any examples of that? And she was like, no, I just thought of this now. And I was like, how about you fucking bring me some examples then, if you want me to work with you? Stupid. Jesus Christ, everyone's pissed me off so much. I hate working in an office. I've never done an office that I don't hate. Just, yeah, also, like, I was, like, shooting videos and sitting there, and, like, a couple of people, I was wondering why they're hired. They were just, like, literally sitting behind me watching the shoot. And then they were, like, waiting there for an hour and a half, and then they were like, okay, you have a good weekend. I was like, well, thanks for looking at us.
Well, that's hypocritical.
Hope you got paid
Does he
today.
give them shit for, like, being paid to do nothing?
I don't know, because probably. I don't know, man. ASMR point and click adventure gaming. How about, listen to this, guys. How about Theropods only with audio and no one speaks? Excellent. I don't give animal voices. I just tell them where they are, what they are. You're like, you're a cat. Oh, I see what you. Who's a good kitty? You are a good kitty, or like you are.
You're a cat.
And then they have like then they have a cosmic realization of their own selves. The caveman needs some nipples.
Yeah.
I mean, he has he's testy enough. I think we're fine. Pre-pandemic, I wasted hours and hours making these bound print syllabus books on this one woman's whim. They were never used, and now even when we're back at in the office, everything is going to be digital, so they're all going to be dumps. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is what pisses me off too. Like, I mean, I know someone's paying you for 8 hours to do a job, but don't you rather actually do the job and do it well than actually like be producing as many hours as possible? I understand that your employer wants you to. They want to pay. They want to get what they pay for, but when they're getting what they pay for and they're requiring more and more and more and more, then they can go fuck themselves. And I fully understand I'm saying this from a privileged position where I'm not starving and I can't afford not to have this job for a while. But just parentheses, I am privileged to say this, so I'm saying this. I understand not many people can do that and say to their boss, go fuck yourself, because they literally are going to starve if they do. But I mean, if you had the chance to say to your boss to go fuck himself, you would, right? So I'm just taking a chance. Deluxe the whole time was making them. I was saying this is a waste of time. I was getting comments that I wasn't a team player. Nice. You're the cattiest cat this side of Kathmandu is a popular one. That's a great one. But I also say to a kitty when it's like it's just me and it's in the house, like who's the best cat in this house? Like literally the best cat in the world in this house, and they get so happy. I love to get doggies excited. It doesn't matter what with, as long as they get super excited about things.
I saw a hedgehog the other day.
You gotta go fast and not eat meat. This looks good, Sarah, I think.
Yeah. The tail is still.
I mean, I saw it a second ago playing. Goddamn, not having a more guides would be so rad. I can imagine it would be. That's yeah. It feels like yeah. Just the idea of having more guides scares the shit out of me. How's Rosewater going, Grunslav? I mean, a proper answer would be, well, if you want to learn cause, let's fucking come to the streams for once. And you would be totally right. Now I have free time to come, and I will. But since you're around. You're talking more than Martin Luther King? Well, I mean, you're clearly having a dream there.
You're super dark again. Like you're living in the shadows.
Wait. Why? I'm so glad we got this streaming Theropods bait click title, so I can do my so I can do my therapy sessions. I haven't read a newspaper in a while, but isn't it he dead? Who's that? Oh yeah,
Martin Luther.
he's also not a king. Am I? Yeah, I'm still brighter. Probably the lamp in my face.
Uh-huh. Good on
Going
you.
slowly, but I'm purposely taking my time because I can afford to. Great, excellent. I mean, man, I don't know how you're doing it. You're one person. Like, even I can nag at Sarah. It's like taking ages. Of course, they can nag at me. Which it doesn't, but I do. But yeah, being one person is tough. I mean, the great thing is that you already have like shit tons of people like waiting for your game, but that's also the bad thing because people are gonna be like, "Where is the game ready?" I don't like. I obviously haven't produced a game, but what I've done is like I made a feature film that took me 4 years to release because it was being made, and every time everyone was asking me like, "When is it gonna be out? When is it gonna be out?" And eventually people stopped asking that, and they were like, "Is it coming out?" I was like, "Of course it's fucking coming out. We've been working on it for 5 years. What do you think? I'm just gonna give up?" Anyway, it came out 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, Granislav, are you happy with your paradigm guy?
Oh yeah. He's not happy with the timing on the dancing.
He can dance, but he dances really slowly. I need to fix that. And he can't dance. Oh, Sarah wants my hedgehog story. It's not that exciting. I literally saw a hedgehog. It was but it's kind of like dark, so I couldn't really see properly. It was just like hiding behind a water tank outside the kitchen door. And then it disappeared. So hopefully it's gone into the garden to eat all the slugs. Yeah, it was a pretty nice sizable one. Fascinating.
I already had someone on Twitter following me because it was taking too long. Oh no, this person will be missed. I would imagine those super impatient comments from those super impatient people are the minority, right? Yeah, I guess. I mean, also it's frustrating when everyone has been complaining about that. But if you're not like if you're waiting on a game, and you're not a backer, then you have no right to complain about anything because you're just hyping over it.
I like that.
Unhype.
I love that on Powerhoof's Steam page for what's the name of their film? The game, the point and click
when
game.
it's done, yeah.
What is it called? The point and click game they're working on. You know?
Yeah, it's a couple. It's the Drifter.
Drifter, yeah. I love it that on there.
So fast, yeah.
When it's done, like when it's expected to come out, is like when it's done. Isn't that all it says or something like that?
Yeah, it's when it's done.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's amazing. And then someone complained about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
they
know,
posted it on Twitter or something. They're basically being super entitled, saying that's a like super hard like shit thing to say. Like when it's done, like you should hurry up and finish it or
yeah, I'm
something like that. Like,
sorry, 12-year-old. I'm unsubscribing from these AZS forum thread, Gronislav. So thankfully, yes, the majority of people are super supportive and patient. Yeah, that's true actually. I mean, obviously
super
Francisco would
appreciate.
know that.
Yeah,
I'm
super.
saying because he has like a billion games out.
We super appreciate all of you like a lot. It means a lot
Yeah,
to
you guys are
us.
the best. Like
Yeah.
you just make me happy to work on the game every week, and like we've been doing this since like fall, and it's amazing that to have like standard people coming back. It's still like I've never done such a thing before. I love it so much. I'll keep doing it for 40 years, and the game will never be released. Do you know the tale of Odysseus, Sarah, of like the from the Odyssey? Since I'm
Yeah.
Greek, I'm gonna reference that. But there was a point where his wife was basically back at the island waiting for him, and like a billion dudes wanted to marry her, and she was like, "Well, by the time I finish knitting this whatever shit, then um, I will when I finish knitting it, I'll pick a suitor or whatever, someone to marry." And she kept like making it in the morning and destroying it in the evening. That's what I'll do. I'll just delete your code in the evening and just keep. They're being entitled by taking their time with their own game.
And like with the Drifter, no one's paid anything. Like I get it, I kind of get it. I still do, it's not right, but like with Kickstarter, people have already given you the money, or like for early access games. But for the Drifter, they haven't taken anything from anyone except for people's attention. So like to get angry at that just seems ridiculous. Yeah, how dare they spend time on their game and not just shovel out crap. I really appreciate that when some people like you get people getting angry at games for like not coming out on time, but then a lot of other people are just like, take your time. We want it to actually be a good game.
Yeah. Also, we're talking about Powerwolf. We're like making pumping out games one after the other, and they're all great. And there's
Yeah.
like if you should trust anyone with making a great game, it's them. Like they can do whatever they want. You've seen Jacob Janerka's release date estimation for his newest game, right? Which is like the most
No.
ridiculous thing I've ever read about some moons aligning or something that he named, and he's writing it as if it's a prophecy, basically, that when the game will come out. I think I sent it to you ages ago, but it's
I
really
don't remember.
if someone can find this and copy paste it, it's amazing. It's from the Dungeon Experience. What's he call it?
Oh wait, no, Deluxe Suck says it right there. A lot of games do that. Looking at my Steam wishlist, many upcoming games don't have a date
Oh, there it
listed.
is.
Jacob's
you posted
Dungeon
already.
Experiences says the release date is when the 4 moons of Zogras align and the Messiah Kydrius returns. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, sorry, I actually thought of that before I read your comment, so that was perfect. Yeah, I think Dave or Nevikling means about them putting it out in time, but it was buggy as shit. Oh, thanks, Deluxe Hux. You're in my head. What's here?
Okay. Oh, it's on twos.
So I'm happy with the story that I wrote for Theropods so far because it feels like this game is more brutal than I thought. Makes sense to you?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was writing and I was trying to think of like the player's experience, and I was like, they're gonna be shit, man. I didn't expect this game to be like that.
I mean, show some stuff in the
We do,
trailer.
but yeah, we do. It's just like when I was writing it, I was kind of experiencing it at the same time, and it felt like kind of weird in a way. But I like a lot how it's turning out. I'm sorry guys for being talking in riddles, but I just got excited to write some story stuff. This is a little bit weird. Smaller. There's a game that was shipped too early. Okay, this is huge update. Look how people are complaining now, just waiting. Then B129 will hit, and the same people will complain about how it was released too early, too many bugs. Game isn't finished. It's on their timeline, not yours. Oh no, this man, it's hard to read. This is the only part that I agree with. The timeline has become ours the moment we paid for it and were delivered the roadmap. I don't mean it's a spoiled, entitled way. In a sincere way that business is done. We're bound by contract. Of course, we can do nothing about it apart from uniting and making this class action lawsuit, which obviously no one will do. So you need to push back when somebody says it's their timeline. No, it isn't. Um, I guess that's about releasing an unfinished game that's shit, right? It's not the same as not releasing a game that people are waiting for and they haven't paid, right?
Yeah, if someone's paid for what they think is a finished product,
No.
I understand being annoyed.
Oh, I see what Davor says. That he was
Yes.
surprised about the storyboarding with the Amazon's mom.
Amazon.
Nice. Being ripped to shreds. Yeah, okay, so this happens and then something else happens which is kind of similar. And they all happen within the first few moments in the game. So I think we are gonna get some people
And then it's all
we have a few
happy from then
surprises. I'm
on.
happy. We that was one of the big surprises in the game, but it's right at the beginning, so I don't care. But we have a few surprises that we managed to keep under wraps, like this one and that one. No, I'm not saying this.
Yeah?
Yeah, this one and that one.
Yeah, we do have some things that we are not going to share on.
Yeah, we have a pretty good one that you're not gonna get out of us.
Maybe it's a good one, maybe it's not a good one. But yeah. What am I doing?
You remember when we wanted to release the trailer? We were even thinking not including the spaceman in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
but then
we started basically harming our own, getting in our own way, if that makes sense. Because the more we wanted to keep things secret, the more we hurt our marketing.
Yeah, for sure. And like a big thing about the game is the fact that it's not just prehistoric. There's like a sci-fi twist to it too.
Yeah.
Keeping that secret from people is silly. Davo, enjoy your brunch. Make sure it's salad to keep Costas happy.
Not solid. What is your brunch? You never told us. I like how you need to get brunch somewhere. Can they deliver to you? If you wait a little bit longer, you're gonna have lunch. So you're not gonna be bothered with brunch anymore, right? See my life hack over there?
Please don't kill off child too.
Well, I mean, there's an invasion of the barbarian village and people die.
Yeah. Imagine God brutally like murdering a little child in the game.
My favorite is I've been playing point and click adventure games since the 90s, so my opinion of this review is more valid. The game isn't like my childhood, so it sucks. Yeah. Pretty legit reasons. Starts typing things to me. I don't think anyone has.
Anything? Anyone has what?
I'm replying to you sneakingly.
Okay. Where is the hunter? Maybe the hunter's not here. Village Square. 2. Will Child 2 get a spin-off? Theropods Child 2. Imagine a game called
Isn't
that.
Child 2 a big part of a puzzle?
In Theropods? Yeah. Later on.
Yeah, we haven't done this yet.
Until he dies.
But Vortex Prime should know that you have to literally save Child 2 from...
And if you fail, he'll die.
Yeah, right. We're not Sierra games.
Oh shit!
Did I
What?
read someone that Roberta Williams and her husband, which I don't remember, are back to making games?
Who?
Was it in OK Boomer News?
Who's Roberta Williams? I'm so out of it.
The Sierra people. She made King's Quest and all that. Like she
Oh,
started this genre.
they started making games again.
Apparently, yeah, they say they're back in games or something.
Have they shared anything?
I don't know. I only read the title.
Okay.
Also, Sarah, did you see what I sent you? The Amnesia Fortnite by Double Fine.
Yeah.
I'm really digging this. I haven't seen the whole thing, but it's really funny.
I watched one
it
from a
feels like
previous year.
I haven't seen any from the previous year, but I'm really enjoying it. It's basically a game jam, but from the members of the Double Fine team. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting seeing people just come up with ideas and then make.
Yeah,
some.
it's also cool because I see people who usually don't make their own games, and they're given a chance to like be in charge of a team, and I can see that they're happy but excited, but at the same time super stressed. It's kind of cool. Basically, we're getting drips and drops from trolls who has in it to a tiny bit of info, but no one has any details yet. Is Trolls Sierra game or something? Because I'm completely clueless on Sierra games.
Oh, I can't concentrate. Okay, where's that? Use. There we go.
Space Quest Historian. Oh, is he the one who did the interview with him? I think I've seen him at AdventureX. He wears glasses and he's like the tallest motherfucker I've ever seen.
It's like 7 feet tall.
He's American, right? I mean, he did it. What I recall. You remember the first time I met Ron Gilbert and I told him that he's British, and then he was like, "What the fuck?" And then I was like, "Yeah, clearly from your accent, I see how I'm wrong now."
Where'd you meet Ron Gilbert? I've met him. Where'd you meet him?
Let's back this up.
Dave.
I'm talking about Dave Gilbert.
I was gonna say.
I'm making this worse and worse.
You thought he was English?
Don't you remember that? He came to we
Not
met him
really.
when he first saw Theropods at
Yeah,
AdventureX,
I think
and
I was
then
a bit
told him
too.
something like how he lives in London, and he was like, "I live in New York," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Fuck, I messed this up."
Ron Gilbert.
I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with this animation, but sure.
How far did you get?
Oh yeah, I'm blocking it from everyone, so that's not very good streaming. But let's see. I have a box of my face over there, so no one can see what the fuck I'm doing. You guys can say, "Hey, Kostas, what the fuck are you doing? Your face in the way."
So.
Oh, Dave's wife is English. That's
Yeah,
why he tweeted recently that he was going to London to see family. And I was wondering, am I wrong then, or right?
I feel like she needs to, as she picks up the spear. Firstly, she doesn't look like she's actually pulling it out of as if there's a hole in the hand.
I was thinking she was sliding it. Also, I need to fix her height and the hand, but because it's not like properly placed there. Which means I may need to make the father's back a bit broader. Okay, let's try and put the...
But like the main thing for me is the fact that she's taking it and jumping off so quickly. Like I feel like she should be standing on the back for a bit, trying to take it off, and then jumps down. Like at the moment, it's all one like whole long action.
Sure. Let's try something about this. Jesus.
Okay.
you tried the BTS McDonald's meal yet?
BTS has a McDonald's meal?
Yes, it's even in Greece. I don't know why.
That's
Why is it in Greece?
funny. Branching.
They have a limited edition meal.
What's special about it, do you know?
I don't know. It has the name of the singers on the food. I don't know. Yeah.
Just wondering what situation the hunter shoos children away. Does he shoo you
ever
away?
think about how you can order a BTS meal?
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this.
BTS? Do you actually know? Not no. BTS is in
Beat
like
the shit.
Bang
British people
Tang.
only have
What are
BLT.
they called? Do you know what BTS stands for?
No, I was wondering that.
They used to be called Bangtan Boys. Yeah. No. Sorry. BTS. How does that sound? They used to be called Bangtan Boys. What? Bangtan Boys. Oh, maybe that was one name. Bangtan Boys or Bangtan Sonyeondan. Beyond the Scene, Bulletproof Boy Scouts. I don't know. No wonder they changed it to BTS. It's a K-pop. Yeah, behind the scenes. I get so confused when I see videos on YouTube of like
BTS,
some
and
music
you're
video,
like, where are they?
BTS. I was like, what? Why is BTS doing stuff with them? And I realized it's behind the scenes.
Talking like a true BTS fan. What are they called, BTS fans?
What are the BTS fans called? I don't actually know.
Why aren't Blackpink more famous than BTS? Because I would assume they would be.
They're the second famous Korean peoples.
Blackpink in your area?
Blackpink fans are called Blinks.
Is it
BTS. Oh, they're called the Army. I was gonna say, I thought it was like BTS Army or something. The Army.
I was wondering about BTS because even like in Greece, I saw the fucking McDonald's meal that they made for BTS. That's like a limited edition being here, and I was like, what, here? We have BTS fans here?
We stand Theropods.
We stand Theropods. we gotta start doing like a thing like this, but for Theropods.
What's the other one? Wait, how did they do it?
I don't know. There's another one?
No, how did they do it? They do a heart shape. It's not like that. It's like the other way around.
It's what I did.
No, that's the
right?
kisses. That's kisses.
That's kisses? How the fuck is that
It's
kisses?
like an X. You know when you do X's?
How the fuck is that a heart?
That's
too?
X's. Yeah, exactly. No, they do like a heart. A heart.
They dedicate that to all their exes. A heart. Well, a heart
Something
is a
like
heart.
that, but I can't aim it right.
Do they own this?
No, it's a unlike that. It's a K-pop thing.
Oh, that. Yeah. So you guys
That's
are
really hard to
do. Two 30-something-year-olds trying to understand how K-pop works with the BTS.
When does the hunter shoot? This is shoe animation. It's when the Amazon comes onto the background and then she starts walking that way, and he shoos the children away and they go running to her. Is that it? Theropods fan cam. That's funny. Yeah,
Can you ask me again?
Yeah. So when does the Hunter 2 use his shoe animation? Is it when the Amazon first comes onto this background and moves towards the left, and then when you see them, the children are bothering him and he shoos them away?
I would assume that, and whenever you click on him to like tell him to like, can you like move from there, and he's like, shoo.
Okay, so I can do clicking. Let's do that. Is an object. Oh, I don't remember how to program now.
Yeah, me neither, Grinslav. I just nod and laugh because it sounds like something a stalker would do. And not a video game stalker, which is cooler.
Are they called fan cams? I guess it's because there's so many like members in a group that they basically. Well, they're not called fan cams. They're called like a member of the group cam, where they like take it from a live performance, but they like cut everyone else out, and it's just like one person.
Yeah, you know way more than you should.
Shut up. Ooh, that sex.
This looks a bit better. Oh wait, I have another thing I want to try.
Okay.
Basically, it's the video version of when a girl cuts out and prints out every picture of a boy band guy and hangs it on her wall. Yeah, it doesn't sound very healthy, but sure.
A lot of it's not healthy.
There we go. Sarah's super happy with me now.
Super happy with
Other
you.
than the
what?
Amazon hovering over everyone, you know.
Yeah, see, like, I'd say that works, except for the fact that she's hovering in the air, so it doesn't make sense. Let me put my finger over there to cover it up, and then I'll work it out. And I'm joking. I can use my imagination.
Are you making fun of me because you had a hovering torso of like a
Yeah.
hand going like
Yeah.
this and flying in the air?
Yeah. So the only other thing is I feel like the spear needs to kind of shift a bit outwards first, instead of the next shot
yeah.
being in the hand.
It should animate basically with her hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Kostas. You can get a new job editing fan cams. Yeah. Fuck it, we're going live. That's why I'm doing this Theropod stream, to like ask people for a job. Well, technically, the making Theropods is the job, but you guys heard of any jobs?
Oh, we should do some animation commissions. You do the animations, I'll make it look pretty. Not like an animation like a film. I mean like GIFs and stuff like.
Sure, what?
I said we should do some sprite commissions. You do the animation, I make it look pretty.
You know what I was actually considering that me and you can do? If you were doing graphics, or like you take a logo or you make a logo for someone, which you've done in the past, I can animate that like in a minute.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at graphic design, and you're way better than me.
Yeah. I know anyone that needs a logo. I'm up for trying that out. Or doing it.
You need a logo?
Do I need a logo? What?
You said something about needing a logo.
I said if anyone needs a logo, let us know. Or let me know. Design that.
An animated logo is what you mean?
I'll design a logo. If it needs animating, that's a bonus. But
oh, okay, sure. I offered you a job partnership, and you were like, "Well, I can manage it."
No. I'm up for that, but I'm not gonna cut out all the people who just want a logo.
All right.
Is what I mean.
I'm usually take jobs, but they need to give me the logo to like fully get the job. But some people need you to design it.
Yeah, I 400 too.
Oh, what happened?
Like, if you watch, he's like skinning the dinosaur, right? Click on him, he shoos me away, and he just sits there looking really sad.
Oh no.
So sad.
It's very sad you interrupted him and he lost his track of thought.
Costa's ignoring. Nivik thinks it's Costa's ignoring my catered joke. I missed it. Was it something about Eurovision? Wait,
what?
Gonna take all these clips of Costa's doing not much and zoom in on his pixelated face and play a Eurovision devil sex song.
Wait, I haven't read since Brunislav said oh wait, fan cam, gonna take all those clips, we're gonna... When did I ever do nothing? always producing top quality content here. You seem to sound like my old boss right now. Hey Kostas, how about you working at some time? And I'm like, how dare you? I've always worked, especially in streams. You seem to be proving my boss right. Hey Sarah, I heard you love diagonal pixels here.
6. Yeah. Is it with the spear?
Well, if you're gonna love this.
Yeah, I just need to concentrate for a sec.
Well, zooming in your webcam just shows you staring at the screen. Yeah, that's true. I use my eyes to work sometimes. But if you have any idea on how to put my staring webcam on Spotify, let me know. And if you don't know how to do this, you just tell you off for being negative to my ideas. I like the phrasing they were negative to the idea instead of my idea sucked balls, and I realize that now.
Yeah.
There's nothing that pisses me off than people with confidence who have no skill at all and they don't realize it. This unfound confidence is driving me crazy.
Ah, sorry. What have I done?
Take shots from the short film you were in.
Oh, I completely
Which
fucked
one?
up.
Which one you Stan? Oh, is that the?
To get off a bit, so it's actually. Hundred and 100.
Beers run dry. I wonder
Does that
why
make sense? Yay! Works. Oh, that's weird when you. That's a bit weird when, like, I click on an animation, a blocking animation to happen while she's blinking. Is that what happened? Why did she blink at that point? But then she just has her eye closed constantly. I don't know.
Why people seem to be doing it a lot. Stop their animations is then be sad with closed eyes for the rest of it.
Okay.
What was that? Who was that person that wrote on stream that should make some coffee? Fine. Right back.
Why did he have to go away just after I realized I don't know what I'm doing? Children. Okay. She comes onto this background. Ugh, how am I supposed to do this? Whoops, why is that a click box? Oh, well, I need to fix that. Okay. I couldn't ask for another. No, I couldn't ask for another. Groove is in the heart. Heart. Who's that by? I can't remember their names. Grave Armada. No? Is that the name? Okay, I think I need to chuck the Amazon back into the other room, whatever room that might be. Amazon. Village Square. Delight. Who's Groove Armada? Is that the name of the song? Have I made that up? Who's Groove Armada? That is a thing. I have literally no idea who they are. Is in the heart. Delight. I look super short like this. I can't just like sit up. Actually.
Oh, you didn't tell me, Sarah. It's just a short notice.
Hilarious.
I know, that's me. See, it would be too easy to make a point and click that's hilarious like Monkey Island, but I feel like that's why I have everyone here. They can listen to the comedy and then we can make a serious game. Yeah, there's too much light now. Guru Armada did I see you baby shaking that ass.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I looked them up and I was like, I don't know who these guys are. I've heard of that.
Hey,
I think I
Francisco,
just
the
took
other day...
the word groove.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I
no,
missed
you
the other
go.
one. I was gonna say that Francisco the other day was talking about him redesigning a puzzle, and he was concerned about figuring out a way to not let the player brute force a solution, but he didn't think that brute forcing the solution could be a perfectly valid way of proceeding. I'm interested about that since I have you here. Is that like talking about multiple ways of solving a different puzzle, which is a thing in Lamplight City, and I'm assuming this game that you're making? Because I'm interested to find out more about this.
I am
very
gonna.
Greek frappe coffee that I made. With
It's
ice
what?
cubes. Cold.
Are you just proud of your frappe?
Yes.
Cool.
I was gonna make Freddo espresso, but it needs me. It requires me to be looking at the stove and thing cooking. This is way faster.
I'll be right back. I can't get out. Why can't I get out? There we go. Okay, we're back.
Also, Francisco, do you always do tutorial puzzles, or do you just like let people assume that people would know because they're playing a point and click adventure game? It's a little bit of a silly question, but we're kind of like taking baby steps with this game because we were thinking that we are going to market it as a pixely adventure old school game, and then we know that's a point and click, but it's not like that you have 1000% be have previous knowledge of point and clicks to play it. Makes sense. So we would like to like teach a new player how point and click games are played, which sounds ridiculous, but I can assume that everyone in the world has played them. just saying. So basically, I have a puzzle where you have to do some deduction to figure out which door you need to lockpick. But I was trying to figure out some kind of variable or condition that should be set so you couldn't just pick the lock on every single door, because doing the deduction and solving before doing the deduction and solving the puzzle. Let me read that again because I think I understand. Okay, but I would. Oh, that's what you mean by brute forcing. I see. Am I wrong, or did you just assume that the player would be like clearly solve it by accident the first time, or just like it's a really easy trial and error process, so it's not really a puzzle? So you wanted to add more steps to it, or is this wrong? It sounds fine, and it sounds like a good excuse to do one more of those great open the door animations that you do. Isn't that where it all boils down to? Is this how the saying goes when Francisco makes a game? When one door closes, another door opens, but quite literally. Sorry, I know you're. Sorry, so I'm talking bullshit. This is actually very interesting, and I did want to find out about it. It's just the door bit was what hooked me. But I really, sorry, I was going to read the same thing again. The question was, why would the player bother to figure out this deduction puzzle when they could just pick a bunch of locks? I don't know. I mean, you're kind of giving them a choice, right? Doesn't it make the game feel like either of the solutions is right, and it's either of them is kind of like equally makes sense for people to pick? This is one of those things that you like. Obviously, you would have the experience to know how the player would react, but I would totally want to see people playtesting it, find out what they would do. Yeah. How did you come up with the realization that it's not a problem anymore, brute forcing then? Oh, I was hell bent on forcing the player to solve the puzzle first, I see. Yeah, I guess. Also, sometimes you kind of like start with a certain way of thinking about a puzzle, and then things change eventually, and you just realize you were stuck on your initial um, idea. Like, well, everything changed in the meantime, and then you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense anymore. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly or if that's what happened. But it's very healthy to drop old ideas if they don't work anymore. Also, I'm a big fan lately of let's just get it done instead of getting it perfect. And I'm talking about after making a game for so many years, but I'm slowly adopting this. I asked a friend, he was like, "Why don't you just let them brute force it?" And it made sense. Yes, yeah,
I'm back.
yeah. Hey,
What I miss?
talking about Francisco's puzzle that you can read about, that he was dealing with a design problem.
Okay. What was I doing? Regarding tutorial puzzles, I don't really do specific puzzles, just tutorial messages that ease the player into the
I
UI.
see.
I wish we could do such a thing.
I asked Francisco what's his take on tutorial puzzles,
Yeah.
basically. Because I thought that I know the text thing. It just feels like we can't use text, and we can't even use those Machinarium bubbles because they're very cartoony,
Yeah, it fits
and
the
we don't have
game
the
because they use
resolution.
it in other points of the game.
We don't have the resolution either to use that. Yeah. But have you ever seen any new players pick up your game that they have no idea about how point and click games work? Like, I don't know, like a cousin of yours or someone you've been showing your game around. They just happen to be around. Basically, people who are not gamers that you kind of associate with sometimes. Like, I try to do that with Theropods sometimes with those kind of people, those plebes, and they sort of get really anxious. Like, oh no, I don't play games. What if I fuck up? And I'm like, it's a slow game. You can take your own time. Nothing's gonna happen out of the ordinary. But I also care because sometimes they're like, where do I click now? And I wanted to make clear to them without spoon feeding that something's bleeping and it's catching your eye. Maybe you should click on that and see what happens. And it's kind of nice to like teach people. Oh, what's Sarah doing on their screen? Looks cool. So I say left click does this, right click does that. Yeah. It's what Tim Safer said, where you're kind of like the big brother who's helping them over their heads. So I'm also trying to like make them solve the puzzle. But isn't it the most frustrating thing ever when you're someone's playtesting or whatever, and you have the solution, and you're like, oh, no, right, no, in your head, and you're like, yeah, just a little bit more. Go over there maybe, or I can give you a hint anytime you want, and then internally I'm screaming, or I take it really personally and I'm saying, holy shit, I'm torturing this poor person because I fucked up at this point because I need to make it more clear that they need to click there. So then I'm just like trying to think of design solutions as they're playing, and then I go up to them and I apologize to them and I'm like, I'm really sorry, this is my fault, it's not your fault, you're stuck, I should have made this. I've done this at the last Adventure X's. I was like going over people apologizing. I'm like, I'm really sorry you got stuck there. This is totally my fault. Don't worry, we're gonna change to this. Just do this for now.
It's also
I
understanding
just
that
kept
also you can't
apologizing.
please everybody.
Yeah, I understand I can please anybody. I'm not, but
Everybody.
there are some people who are like, well, what if instead of dinosaurs it had like reptiles? And then I'm like, okay, we're not talking anymore. Like, those people I kind of like don't listen to, and I understand. But yeah, but sometimes I get it though. You really have to like you really have to understand what the other person's saying in a way, like do they actually are trying to say something that is actually a problem, or are they just saying their own personal opinion that I don't really agree with, so whatever. Because sometimes people's feedback, they can't really express themselves, so you have to like drill out of their minds what they mean. I can play the game in ages.
You haven't played a game in ages.
I don't think I have.
Oopsies.
I haven't had a life in ages. Now I realize.
Oopsies. Why do I keep doing those same things?
What's this blue area over there? Is that
It's
where?
the area that when the Amazon walks onto it, stuff happens with the Amazon, with the hunter and the
Ooh.
children.
It looks like you're making a trap or something. It looks cool.
But I'm not sure if it's in the right spot. That's fine. I'll just leave it like that for now, and then I can adjust it.
What if she doesn't walk over there and she walks out of the blue?
Hilarious.
Oh, thank you. It was.
Um, so, if she walks onto this area... Okay, first let's put the children there.
He walks the walks, he talks the talk.
Where are these characters actually? Oh, I had to make the characters. Why can't I move that? There we go.
This baby neighbor that was always super silent. Now it just started going like, "Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh." It's just like communicating without any words. And I think it's just like it's this AIDS shift that I didn't know. And I'm just always wondering, when does this baby sleep? Because I keep hearing it all the day. Very vocal baby. Has many things to say. Ah, the kids. Did you ever watch Alistair in this comedy thing?
Yeah, I did skip through to his parts though.
It really made me laugh. When he was doing the stand up by himself, you see it?
Yeah.
He was talking about him looking like Jesus, basically.
Yeah. I like the one where he's talking about the guy who's got beheaded.
Saint John the Baptist. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's hilarious. If you guys don't know, we're talking about Alistair Beckett King, who's the creator of Nelly Kutalog adventure game and also one of the organizers and presenters of Adventure X. Who's like a huge stand-up comedian right now over the past year with the videos he made. And he was at the British comedy slash politics show. And that was like one of his big breaks, I'm guessing. But I'm really happy for him, and he was hilarious. This has always made me laugh. This guy. I was very happy he's getting recognition. The name doesn't ring a bell. It's a gigantic British red-haired guy with like super long ginger hair. So he stands out in a crowd. You're gonna miss him.
Okay.
Ah.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Yeah,
I really want a tea. My water's not.
I'm watering myself.
Watering.
As the phrase doesn't go. Wetting myself? Watering myself? I think it's wetting.
Wetting yourself means you're like uncontrollably weeing. Yeah.
Well, I have perfect control on how I wee in my pants. Thank you very much.
If it's people called Sea Child 1. Oh yeah, I had to write it on like letters instead of numbers because I messed it up. Set no lock something 85.
this background. Um, ABK, which came first, the talent or the iconic look? It's a real chicken and egg scenario. Or you think he was like, he had
It's
like
ABK.
brown hair and
Oh.
short and before? I say that I haven't played Nelly because of luck.
Yeah,
I
that's
should.
one as well that I want to play.
Sarah, you know also we had this adventure exam thing.
Yes.
Have you guys played any of the adventure exam games that ended last week? I've seen a couple of games that look really pretty. Everyone seemed to have gone for super low pixel res this year.
Oh, really?
Isn't like lower than our game.
Lower than our game?
I think so.
I mean, I guess that is actually true. So slow with typing. Just not used to this keyboard as well.
You seem to complain more about your keyboard than liking it lately.
Well, it doesn't work, and the people aren't replying to me, so it pisses me off.
No forums or anything?
Know what?
Forums or people who are like helping each other? Or do you need to be an engineer to like...
I mean, I could like write on a Reddit or something, I guess, but I also need to write on Edit complaining about it, and I need to write on their website a review complaining about them. Maybe they'll then do something. I don't know. I didn't want to have to get to that. Well, that's what they want, so.
I mean, strongly complaining is a British quality, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it's my birthright. I'm doing the worst drawing I've ever done. Like, how do you draw the back of a big guy? Wow.
Yeah, I meant to go to town on their bottoms this weekend, but I didn't.
On the what?
Vortex says go to town on their bottoms. Go to town on their donkey.
Literally thought you were going to town.
Like, the only time I go to town is to go shopping for food, and I'm not even doing that this time. Okay. Children are jumping repeatedly. It's gonna look weird. Hunter is... There we go, thanks. Let's see... Tour... Set view... Not see Hunter 2. Oh, Hunter 2 dot set view. 206. 2 dot animate. Something. 2? 2. Ones. Repeat? I don't know. No block. Block for now. Oh, let's see what happens. Nope, there's problems. Pass error in expression near children. 34. Oh. It's yet another parsley error. It's a common misconception that it's British to complain. Yeah, I mean, look at Costas. He complains and he's Greek.
I'm never complaining. Well, what's going on? It is a common misconception, right? Well, no, it's just an excuse for me to complain and then say you complain.
Oh, I did boo.
But I complain very heatedly while you complain very delicately. Is my it would be my criticism. You complain a lot.
Criticism.
You complain more like you're disappointed with the issue. more than you're actually heated.
I am.
I could be like
I just don't.
shouting, but I might not be angry, which is like an oxymoron about me as a Greek.
I
I'm
am
just
very annoyed about the
emotional.
situation. I just don't think it's gonna do anyone any good for me to get annoyed with it right now. Or
No,
like
that's pretty
properly
good. That's why I
annoyed.
said, yeah, I'm not sure if it's complaining is gonna fix it, but it's gonna get their attention if there's nothing else where to.
Oh yeah, no, I will do online. I will show that I am actually annoyed by it and that they're a disgrace upon humanity. But I'm not gonna shout about it right now. Is what I mean. That's not gonna do anything.
Well, yeah, because you used up all your shouting time to me, listening to me. So, Jesus, are you gonna complain again on the stream? This is a professional. Listen to that one, everyone. Am I right?
Hello, fake children.
Well, thank you, Sarah, for letting us know about your keyboard. I'm sure people didn't come here to hear people complaining about this. Now let's hear about me and my job, okay?
Ah. Oh. Wait, don't look. Don't look. Close your eyes. Don't look. Don't
Oh, okay,
look.
I'm looking.
I say don't look and
Oh.
then you look. I said don't look.
I've heard the look part. He's got the look. Na 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 na. Holy shit! What am I drawing? I forgot how to draw. That's what work does to me. That's not drawing.
Why are they see through? Oh, okay.
Okay, you can see the C through them. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Characters. Children. Villages? Okay, they're not there. No, where's the characters? Characters. Villages. Children. Okay, where are you? Village Square. Village Square. Village Square. So they are all there. I've just made them invisible. Somewhere along the line. Child 3 is the only one there. Find a child 1. No occurrences of. Oh, so C. C, child 1. That's literally the only places he can be found. What?
Hey there, guys.
Oh.
So you got a new hat for my name day. It was my name day last week.
Who got you a hat? You can't hear what I'm saying. I hate your hat. Oh, it looks ridiculous. Nice hat. Nice hat.
Thank you. Look.
I was talking shit about it because you couldn't hear me. The child. No. Very nice. Who got you the hat?
Wait, my sister's boyfriend.
Oh, okay. What's on the side of it? Is that a place to keep your post-its? Oh, it looked weird. Is there a label inside?
What are you talking about?
It's a label.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking cut the label off. Cool.
Oh. So I'm wearing a Baby Yoda on my head now.
Very nice. I still haven't watched more than season 1.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the problem. Let's get rid of this. Bye-bye. Okay. You can look now. When it... Keep looking until the game comes up.
I keep looking.
Oh.
It better be perfect. It better be ready to ship.
Wait, why is she not going to the next background? What?
Hey, look. I haven't been there yet. Should I stop looking?
You want to? She's not going anywhere. And I didn't change anything.
And then she's becoming small, and then she doesn't work. Okay.
The heck?
She's stuck. No, let me go to the village square. She looks nice though when she's moving away.
I didn't do anything. There, it goes now. What the heck?
It's a tracker stream now.
Okay, you can look now.
I like tracker baseball caps.
Okay, you watching?
Yes.
Ignore these statues of children, they're not real.
Oh man, it's lagging a lot. Okay, sure. See what there. I see a kid that's playing the statue. Okay. I can see kids. Are they? Oh, okay, you're moving now. Okay. Ah, they're very bouncy. Why is he dancing with them? He's not shooing him away. He's just laughing. You should, you should post this as a GIF.
It's so fast as well. Perfect, done.
Yep.
Okay, so she walks up to them. Hold on, I need to find out the actual spot where she walks up to. Oh, can't? Okay. What? Right place, kind of? Okay. And that happens for a little bit, and then, or once, and then they come running to her instead, and he goes back to doing what he was doing. Where's she gonna walk to count?
I think it would be nice if this sequence happened where you had the blue thing, right? Is that what's gonna happen?
The blue thing?
Like it's gonna stay back there, right?
Oh, right. It's not going to be here because that's too far. I feel like they need to actually see what's happening properly. So, like, I guess up to there. Yeah? The blue thing should be here.
Like that, yeah. I think she should have some little... Yeah, so that the kids can run up to her and then she can... You're right, yeah, she has to lean on something.
I mean, she can just, like, go up to here. I can make it so that this is more walkable. And she can go up to this wall and count.
Yeah, I mean, she does need to walk up to a wall, literally. She doesn't need to do anything else animation-wise. We already have the counting animation. Yeah, I was just saying things.
Those jumping kids remind me of that time when Costas went to the electronic music party and he took ecstasy, confusing them for vitamin C.
I should mention that I didn't confuse for vitamin C. I knew what I was doing. Sarah?
Yeah.
Should we perhaps head off in a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say first though, I feel like there should be an animation of the children kind of like pulling on him a bit or something, like... Obviously they're not gonna be jumping like this.
We sort of have one where they pull on his arm or something.
What? Before...
But don't you think we can get away with sound only? Just wondering.
What would I do animation-wise? Them just standing there and then they jump? I mean, like...
You're right, I haven't thought of this properly.
Yeah, I think I need something more.
Does anyone have any suggestions? Throwing the ball to you. I would assume they go like jump and go like hee hee ha ha, and you'll be like shoo shoo, and then we're like ah, and then they would turn around and be like hey, and then run up to you or something.
Yeah. I feel like I need to actually make it an animation. If you know what I mean. Repeat the situation. What's this? Oh, what the problem is? So like, okay, so she comes into this background for the first time, and the hunter is like meant to be busy. What do you call it? Skinning a dinosaur or whatever he's doing. And the children are bothering him and trying to get him to play with him. So then when she comes close and he's shooing them away, they then turn around and see you, and then they come running towards you. Is what's happening. But as it stands, like, they're just jumping up and down right now. Obviously, that's not going to happen. It looks ridiculous. I'm wondering if there should be an animation of them trying to get his attention, or can it be done with just sounds of them, like, giggling and stuff? Either way, I need to do an animation where they're standing still for a bit and then jump or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I think sounds are gonna help us because they can also we have a running animation, we have a jumping animation, so they can be running around in circles, just like going hee hee hee, going around and like boing boing, and you'll be like. This is why it's kind
How
of weird
the
because
hell?
I know how to do all this, but it's hard to explain to you how to animate it in game.
Well, that's my thing.
Um,
That's why I'm wondering if I need to make an actual animation for it, because you can't you can't run like walk in circles, run in circles. Like you have to give him points to walk to, if you know what I mean.
yeah, so they would be walking in a what is this shape?
Square.
It's a
Oval?
diagonal rectangle in a diamond shape or whatever, right?
One sec.
And
Okay,
it
I
would be
reckon
funny
one's
if they kept
jumping.
walking in circles around her. Or they could be walking around him actually in a circle.
Yeah.
That would be annoying for him.
See, that's what I was
And you
thinking,
just-
Gorsek. Something like not jumping on his head, but like one pulling on his foot. Because that's quite a thing of like a child tugging at you, saying like, I want this, or like I wanna play.
Yeah. We do have though animations of them pulling at his arm and like but he's standing up.
Yeah, but that's like fully attached kind of thing.
If you want to give them a go.
Anyways, have to have them running around her kind of thing, or like something more excited. So I should play around with it a bit more within AGS somehow, instead of trying to make another whole different sprite thing.
Yeah, I guess do something very roughly what you've already done.
And obviously they're not gonna jump in unison like that. It looks so silly. Yeah, okay. If you want to stop, is it a good time to stop?
Yeah, I'm doing the stupid animation thing. I'll do it later, but yeah, it would be nice to stop for now. And then we come back on Thursday. Let me guess, can I do that on Thursday? Yes, because I'm not fucking working anymore.
Oh, right. Good raid. I'm wondering, do you guys know Scum and Villainy?
Are they tweet?
They're live right now, and they're not normally live when
Oh.
and I haven't really watched their stuff. I just know that they play.
They super do adventure game stuff, and they play adventure games,
Yeah.
and they stream adventure games, and they adventure games.
They are. What are they doing right now? Continuing V's 30th birthday celebrations and Adventure Jam 2021. Last day to raise money for Safe in Our World. So you can donate, but yeah. We'll just watch them play some games. I don't know what they're doing right now, but
Which should I go and check?
yeah, I'm just looking now. There's like Manny from Grim Fandango on their screen, but I think that's just their background. Oh, I don't know what it is. But yeah, we could go say hi to them if you guys would like. Or maybe it's a game. Some weird game. Did you find them? You checking?
No. I don't know how to find it now.
Okay, I'll link it.
Oh.
But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Sorry for not streaming last week Thursday. Yeah, and we'll be back on Thursday. Doing some more animating. Maybe I will fix this child problem. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it for
This
stream.
child problem.
Don't know.
Problematic child.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we head off to Scum and Villainy and say hi?
Yeah, they're seem to be about to play a game, but anyway, yeah, you guys have fun.
Okay.
We'll see you Thursday. Boy.
Start raid. Hold on.
See, they're looking. They're not looking.
Okay, cool. Gonna raid them now. Bye guys. Thanks again. See ya in a couple of days. Bye.
sound like a lot of instructions.
They have Monkey Island music.
And welcome in.
Hello.
Hello.